Ladies and gentlemen, just for your information, we are now live streaming this event.
Prize winners, can you please go to your right side and see Miss Padma? Thank you.
If there are any A-level overall academic excellence award winners, the old upper sixth form students, or parents who are taking these awards for them, please go to the bottom of the steps to see Juan Sabrina. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are any A-level overall academic excellence award winners, the old upper sixth form students, or parents who are going to be collecting the awards for them, please go to the bottom of the steps and see Puan Sabrina to check in. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. I'm Eva Koji Lin, and I will be your MC for today alongside Tesha Harichandran, Scarlett Go Shujin, and Hazel Peng. Welcome to College Tunku Jafar for our annual prize giving and speech day. Before the ceremony begins at 10 a.m., please allow me to brief you on this morning's program. When the arrival of Yang Amat Mulia, Tunku Nakidin Ibni Almaram Tunku Jafar, and distinguished guests is announced, we ask you to respectfully stand and welcome the entourage. We will then begin the formal ceremony with the singing of the national anthem, the singing of the school song, and the recitation of the Doa. The principal will then give his speech and award some prizes. Following this, Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakidin Ibni Almaram Tunku Jafar, Chairman of the Board of Governors and Trustees, will address us. After which, our guest speaker, Mr. Tan Kunti, will address us and then award some prizes. There will be some entertainment from fellow students in between the speeches. We shall then invite our distinguished guests to depart from the auditorium. At that time, we seek your kind assistance to respectfully stand for our distinguished guests to make their way out of this auditorium. We will then invite parents, KTJ students, and teachers to proceed to the marquees outside the dining hall for some refreshments and lunch. Madeline Tan Royi and Chloe Lee will perform Petite Suite en Bateau by Debussy as our guests arrive. Wendy Zhou Siwen will now play. Okay, then great. So what do I say now? Okay. Great. Do I start? Okay. We are delighted that this year we will again be live streaming this event, as you can see from the cameras around the auditorium.
Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests are arriving. Could you please stand? Announcing the arrival of the Chairman of the Board of Governors and Trustees and our distinguished guests, we kindly ask that all guests stand. Please be seated. Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakirin, Ibni Al Marum Tunku Jaffa, Chairman of the Board of Governors and Trustees, Tunku Alia Nadira Binti Tunku Nakirin, and Sheikh Niza Idris, Dr. Glenn Moody, Mr. Tan Kunti, Dato Bill Davidson, honored guests, parents, teachers, and students. Welcome to College Tunku Jaffa Speech Day 2023. We will begin today's ceremony with the Doa recital by Magat Moama Magat Ahmad Ritaudin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Al-Fatiha. Bismillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Peace and blessings upon him, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his companions, and for those who follow his example to the Day of Judgment. Allahumma ya Allah, on this blessed morning, in conjunction with Speech Day, we beseech thee and are grateful towards you, towards all of the infinite blessings you have given us, your humble servant, to live a safe and prosperous life. We seek your blessing for the flawless progression of this event, and from the beginning till the end, and we seek your guidance to steer clear of events that would be detrimental to the progress of this event. Bismillah. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Magat. Our next performance today is by the KTJ Orchestra, and they will be playing Tahiti Trot and Moonlight Serenade. Thank you to KTJ's orchestra for the beautiful performance of Tahiti Trot by Shostakovich and Moonlight Serenade by Glenn Miller. The school choir will now sing Wau Bulan, a Malaysian folk song, and A Million Dreams by Pasek and Paul. Thank you to the school choir and the school orchestra for some truly beautiful performances. We are most delighted to call upon our principal, Dr. Glenn Moody, to address us this morning.
Young Amat Mulia Tunku Nakidin Ibni Almaram Twanku Jaffa, Chairman of Trustees and Governors, Enchik Niza Idris, Governor, Mr. Tan Kun T, our guest speaker today, Young Mulia Tunku Alia Nadira Tunku Nakidin, distinguished guests, parents, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, Salam Sejahtera. dan salamat datang ke Majlis Anugerah Ketcha Merlangang, College Tuanku Jaffa, tahun 2023. Saya merasa amat gembira kerana ramai ahli community kita dapat berkumpul di dalam auditorium Tuanku Jaffa untuk bersama-sama meraihkan majlis meriah ini. Tahun ini merupakan tahun yang gemilang dan berjaya bagi College Tuanku Jaffa. Pihak college sangat teruja dapat menyaksikan pelajar-pelajar terlibat dalam pelbagai aktiviti yang memberikan pengalaman yang begitu luas kepada mereka. Pada hari ini kita dapat meraihkan dan mengiktirafkan pencapaian pelajar KTJ yang amat membanggakan. This year, it has been a whirlwind of excitement and success for College Tuanku Jaffa. We've witnessed our students wholeheartedly engage in a wide range of activities and experiences, enriching their educational journey beyond measure. It has been a delight to witness their interactions, their participation in sports and extracurricular activities, and their enthusiasm in embarking on school trips once again. Among the many highlights of this year, our house singing competition stands out as a testament to the incredible talent and teamwork displayed by our students. Our residential trips have provided unforgettable experiences, fostering personal growth and lifelong memories. Our participation in the Fabricia Games has showcased the dedication and skill of our young athletes. And the success of our forensics team has exemplified the power of critical thinking and leadership. I'm delighted to share that student enrollment has grown, and we have now regained the student numbers we had prior to the challenges posed by the pandemic. This not only ensures a healthy surplus for future years, but also allows us to invest further in the quality of education that College Tuanku Jaffa provides. This growth in our community is largely attributed to strong advocacy and personal recommendations from all of you present here. I express my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support. It is no surprise that our dedication to excellence has been recognized on a national and international level. KTJ achieved the best Net Promoter Score in Malaysia in a recent survey of international schools. In May, we were awarded the Boarding Schools Association International School of the Year title for the second time in 3 years. And in June, KTJ was ranked 55th in the world and third outside of the US and the UK on the HSBC and Hurun Education Global High Schools list for 2023. The success of KTJ is not only reflected in our accolades, but also in the accomplishments of our sixth form students. They have excelled in their examinations and gained admission into prestigious universities around the world. This achievement is a testament to the unwavering support and dedication by our staff. Together, we have nurtured our students to reach new heights and secure placements at renowned institutions such as Oxford, Cambridge, LSE, Imperial, UCL, Cornell, UPenn, UCLA, and Seoul National University. While celebrating our achievements, we have also remained committed to enhancing our facilities. Over the past year, we have embarked on a refurbishing program in various areas of the campus, including classrooms, the multi-purpose hall, and the sixth form centre. This summer, we have further plans for improvement, ensuring that our students have the best learning environment we can provide. Looking ahead, we anticipate even more growth in student numbers next year, with several year groups already nearing full capacity. To meet this demand, we have recruited additional staff, ensuring that our academic team remains strong and capable of delivering high-quality education. To foster greater dynamism and responsiveness, we have implemented leadership changes within our structure. These changes will enable us to continue providing an exceptional educational experience while adapting to the evolving needs of our students and of society. At the core of our educational approach, we remain committed to sustainability, to global awareness, to digital literacy, and to holistic education. In today's world, sustainability plays a crucial role in securing the future of our planet and society. Our students must be equipped with the knowledge and skills to address the challenges that lie ahead. Furthermore, our commitment to global awareness prepares them to be compassionate global citizens who embrace the diversity and work collaboratively across cultures. Additionally, as technology continues to shape our world, digital literacy is essential for our students to thrive and succeed in a rapidly changing landscape. Finally, our holistic education nurtures well-rounded individuals who find balance, contentment, and develop the essential soft skills that complement advancements in technology. The theme of today's speech day is social responsibility, and this is something which our guest speaker, Mr. Tan Kun T, an alumnus of KTJ, will speak about a little later. Actually, it's worth noting that Kun T is not only an alumnus of KTJ, but he's also a former head prefect and Tunku Nakiden All-Rounder Award winner. I think that deserves a round of applause, doesn't it? Yeah. We know that at KTJ we have the honour of educating some of the most capable students in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. We take this responsibility very seriously and want to ensure that our students, as future leaders and as global citizens, understand their responsibilities within society. We want them to leave this place understanding the importance of fairness and equality, the place that the rule of law and democracy play within our world, and the need to lead with humility, thoughtfulness, and purpose in order to improve the lives of everyone and to ensure the sustainable use of the planet's resources. This year, as part of this, we have increased the opportunities for students to take a role in contributing to their community, whether that is the one inside KTJ or the one beyond the school gates. This has included work with various charitable groups, those supporting children with special educational needs, those supporting low-income households, and those supporting refugees. Our Form 4 students have participated in the Duke of Edinburgh International Award. Our Environmental Sustainability Club has initiated a project for the resale of second-hand school uniforms. And our Student Council has led a powerful anti-racism campaign. We have continued to support local charities, including the Enzin Charity and the Mahiba Food Bank, and we have started on a project to work more closely with government schools in Manton. This will remain a theme in the coming years, and I'm sure we all recognise its importance in helping to prepare young people for the uncertain future that lies ahead. Last week at the primary school speech day, Mr. Chris noted the recent words of Lord Jim Knight, whom we both had the pleasure of hearing speak in London in May. We should not focus on what sort of planet we are leaving our children, but on what sort of children we are leaving our planet. I extend my sincere thanks to our esteemed staff members for their unwavering dedication and commitment to this educational approach. Your tireless efforts and passion have shaped the lives of our students, and without you, College Tuanku Jaffa would not be the extraordinary institution it is today. Today, we bid farewell to 3 remarkable teachers in our secondary school. Mr. Matt Lawrence, a dedicated and enthusiastic teacher of English in the English department, leaves behind a lasting impact with his inspiring murals on the walls of the English classrooms and his innovative approaches to lessons. We wish him all the best as he embarks on a new chapter back home in New Zealand with his wife and children. We also bid farewell to Dr. Angela De Silva, our head of biology, who has made a significant impact on her department through her efficient approach and dedication to constant improvement in teaching and learning, especially through the use of technology. Her influence will be felt for years to come, and we wish her every success as she embarks on a new adventure at an international school in Oman. Lastly, we express our heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Heather Smith, whose versatility and dedication have been instrumental in various roles, including dance and drama, school productions, learning support, coordinating PSHE, and house tutoring. Her empathy and understanding have been appreciated by all within our community. Heather will be deeply missed, and we wish her all the best as she begins an exciting journey at another international school in Malaysia. I would also like to express my gratitude to our trustees for their invaluable advice, guidance, and support, to the governors for their critical oversight, and to my senior leadership team for their exceptional leadership, and to the parents for entrusting your children's education to KTJ. It is through our collective efforts that we create the vibrant and nurturing environment that defines College Tuanku Jaffa. The real joy of working in a school is spending time with young people. As a principal, I don't always have as much time to do this as I would like. However, I would like to pay particular thanks to our head prefect team with whom I've worked closely over the past year. Aidan, Angel, Chelsea, Claire, Hudzel, Kadira, Kyra, and Sebastian. It has been a pleasure, and I've learned so much from my time with you. You leave a lasting impact. I've also had the pleasure to meet regularly with the Student Council Board, Mayada, Minju, Sarah, Vincent, and Yijun. It has been great fun, and you leave, amongst other things, an achievement which says so much about what KTJ believes in: trousers for girls. A special thank you on this day as well to Agnes for designing the program and the slides for today's speech day. You've done a truly fantastic job. To all our departing students, we bid you farewell, but remind you that you will forever remain part of the KTJ community. The Upper Sixth students are embarking on exciting journeys to universities across the globe in the UK, Ireland, the US, Canada, the Netherlands, South Korea, and beyond. We have every confidence that KTJ has equipped you with the skills and knowledge necessary for success, and we eagerly await news of your accomplishments. For those returning after a well-deserved summer break, I encourage you to embrace the upcoming months as an opportunity for personal growth and exploration. Use this time to pursue your passions, to read books, to engage in internships or work experience, to attend university summer schools, and to immerse yourself in diverse cultural experiences. These endeavors will enrich your lives, provide balance, and contribute to your overall well-being. I'm filled with excitement and optimism for the future of College Tuanku Jaffa. Together we have built a remarkable institution, and together we will continue to shape the lives of future generations. I extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your unwavering support and dedication. It is together as a united community that we make College Tuanku Jaffa the extraordinary place that it is today. Thank you, and have a wonderful summer filled with joy, growth, and memorable experiences. Be good, be kind to one another, and let us embrace the future with enthusiasm and determination. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Dr. Glenn. We ask that you now present the subject prizes for Form 1 to 6. Form 1, Best Across Multiple Subjects. Ashley Ng Zi Lin, who has also won the prize for drama and for English. Art, Libby Zara Damawan, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Chinese, Ko Shao En Jacqueline. Food Technology, Sophia binti Abdul Rahman. EAL, Liao Jin Hao James. French, Sarah Jean Simon. Geography, Aidan Hugh E. Tung, who has also won the prize for science. History, Justin Tan Kien Tao. ICT, So Jun Yong Kenzo. Malay, Bell Eng Pui En. Mathematics, Emma Tan Jia Shen, who has also won the prize for music.
Form 2, Art, Tan Shan Earn, Janelle, who also won the EAL prize. Chinese, Jiang Xin Hui. Design Technology, Jeong Yu Ri Rachel. Drama, Rian Lim Jia Sin. English, Aliyah Iriana binti Irfan Amir. Food Technology, Son Yu Jun. French, Irhan Ahmad Aryan bin Omar. Geography, Zhang Liang Li. History, Chong Ting Cheng. ICT, Roxana Lim Xiao Shen, who has also won the prize for physical education and sports. Malay, Shasha Irdina binti Muhammad Ramli. Mathematics, Seo Yi-un, Jenny, who has also won the prize for music. Physical education and sports, Awang Aiden Zachary Awang Rizalman. Science, Justin Yap Hao Earn.
Now on to Form 3, Art, Yap Hui Jin. Chinese, Wang Xingyue, Lola. Design Technology, Yu Jia-he Nicole. Drama, Alicia Lam Neto, who is also the recipient of the Geography Prize and can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. EAL, Harold Wiyoto Siadi. English, Lakshana Devi Anak Perempuan S. Rabe. Food Technology, Sadana Anak Perempuan Mohan, who has also won the Malay Prize. French, Chana Chida Chipvasaraj, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. History, Abir Zara Nur Binti Akmal Nur. ICT, Melissa Uy Yunni, who has also won the Music Prize. Mathematics, Tan Yu Chen. Physical Education and Sports, Sophia Wong Panich, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. Science, Huang Chi Yu, George, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by a proxy.
Form 4, Best Across Multiple Subjects, Chang Han Chuan, Rider, who has also won a prize for Chinese as a first language and additional maths. Best Across Multiple Subjects, Prina Selvam, who has also won a prize for biology and another prize for chemistry. Accounting, Annabelle Wong Yun Xuan, who has also won a prize for Malay as a first language. Art, Antonia Milo. Business Studies, Cami Lee Car May. Chinese as a foreign language, Han Yeon Jae. Chinese as a second language, Lim Shu Xuan. Computer Science, Joseph Lawai Abraham, who also won the Music Prize. Drama, Nur Shafinas Afika binti Ahmad Fuad. EAL, Gan Yu Chen. Economics, T. Yu An, who has also won the French prize. English as a first language, Harune Ishii. English as a second language, Evelyn Yaw Yi Ling, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. Food Nutrition, Zarif Daniel Rizwan bin Abdullah. Geography, Nadia Khadija Munir Maidin. History, Cedric Yap Yuan Kai. Literature in English, Prableen Kaur Chahal. Malay as foreign language, Fang Kai Liang. Mathematics, Farida Tanpicha Muhammad Farid. IGCSE Physical Education, Jaden Chanzia Yang. Physical Education and Sports, Cheong Lee Xiang. Physics, Abigail Paratna. Resistant Materials, Sun Daniel.
Form 5, Best Across Multiple Subjects. Kang Yoon Bee, who also won a prize for art and another prize for chemistry, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Best Across Multiple Subjects, Catherine Tan, who also won a prize for literature in English and another prize for geography. Best Across Multiple Subjects, Yoon Yi Jun, who has also won a prize for economics and another one for first language English. Accounting, Lester Lau Min Kiat, who also won a prize for computer science. Biology, Sylvia Wong Zi Chi, who has also won a prize for business studies. Chinese as a first language, Rachel Wu Yong Eun. Chinese as a foreign language, Nam Won Hee Sarah. Chinese as a second language, Tan Ten Jin Vincent, who has also won a prize for Malay as a foreign language, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Drama, Kim Min Joo, who has also won a prize for mathematics. EAL, Wahid Hussein Tunio, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. English as a second language, Kim Do Chan, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Food and Nutrition, Lee Jia Eun, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. French, Kyra Nafisa binti Mohammad Hasli, who has also won a prize for additional mathematics. History, Killian James Hughes, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Malay as a first language, Fatin Madia Dawis, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Music, Ko Hui Ru Brenda. IGCSE Physical Education, Moritz Heinritz, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Physical Education and Sports, Awang Kiran Zachary Awang Rizaman. And Isabel Aurelia Wijaya, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Physics, Ng Wen Hui. Resistant Materials, Zukrina Amdan Zulaimi, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy.
The IGCSE Overall Academic Excellence Award is for those students who attained 8 or more A stars. Amelina Saiful Mazdi, who also won the Economics and Mathematics prizes. Chan Kai Bin. Chin Sin Yi, who also won the Accounting and Business Studies prizes. Glenn Huang Qi Xuan. Huang An Rong, who also won the Chemistry and Physics prizes. Jeremy Tan Kian Hee, who also won the Geography prize. Kevin Zhang Junyon, who also won the French and Additional Mathematics prize. Lam Le Xuan, who also won the Biology and Physical Education prizes. Lee Seo Yeon, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by a proxy. Lee Zong Han. Ng Wen Jun. Ng Zi Liang. Shannon Sim Woon Jin, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. Terence Tan Ka Wing, who also won the Computer Science and First Language English prizes. Thank you, Dr. Glenn.
KTJ is proud to have a long and highly successful record at the Southeast Asian Forensics Competition, the regional speech and drama tournament hosted annually by ISKL, which dates back to 1979. After a 3-year hiatus due to COVID, the contest returned this year, where once again KTJ won the Muri Prize for the top school. Over the past 20 years, KTJ has won every year, bar twice, when we came in second to Hong Kong International School. Today, we have 3 performances from this year's winning team. The first is from Arina Iman Binti Azam with a bronze medal winning performance entitled Introvert.
Don't talk to strangers. As a child, this was the mantra my mother drummed into me, along with eat your vegetables and go to bed early. This seems to be a tried and trusted method to scare the bejesus out of the kids. Threats of being taken away to the borders and organs being harvested seemed real to any child's imagination. Children are conditioned to believe that unless they listen and obey, bad things will happen. In Malaysia, for example, if you are not home by sunset, the hantu will come and get you. By 7 p.m., all good children will be home. Unfortunately, the above set the stage for how I deal with strangers and make new friends in general. As a child, stranger really meant danger. So I was labeled an introvert. An introvert, by definition, is someone who looks inwards. We are shy, quiet, and prefer to spend time alone. Our natural habitat, a darkened bedroom consisting of a litter box, a stack of paperbacks, and a computer setup. You rarely get to see us, except for when we venture out of our caves to feel the sunlight, sniff the air, and touch the grass. If you do approach us in the wild, we might respond with the appropriate hi, but we will studiously avoid eye contact. Why? Someone once told me that the only reason introverts polish their shoes is so they can look you in the eye. But things started to change, if not improve, as I became more conscious of my surroundings. Strangers wore a bag of unknowns, all from different backgrounds and places, with no indication of who they were other than what you could see in front of you. Forrest Gump comes to mind. Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. In a nutshell, it could turn out really good, a caramel fudge, or very, very bad, a coconut surprise. As children, we do not yet have the mental development to read between the lines and see beyond the representation, with our limited experience being the only point of reference. But that begs the question, when do we gain the ability to distinguish between good and bad strangers? Indeed, between good and bad itself? Well, according to the University of Rochester Medical Center, the answer is not until you are 25, when the rational part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, is fully developed. However, life is such that most friendships are developed during the growing years, from preschool all the way to college. These friendships will fizzle out. You change schools, move houses, move countries, with most of the people you know fading into the distance as you grow into adulthood. Yet, making connections and having friends, especially in your teenage years, becomes an all-consuming necessity for most. For an introvert, these are not the best of times, but the worst of times, to paraphrase Charles Dickens, leading to a damaging lifestyle of self-isolation. A promising example of this on a national scale is the 1.1 million and growing hikikomori group in Japan, who essentially still live with their parents, avoid social contact to the extreme, and are strangely romanticized in modern Japanese culture. To understand and perhaps combat this worrying trend, we may want to consider the following types of strangers. They are the perfect, familiar, and consequential strangers. Surprisingly, there aren't any explicit types for bad strangers. The perfect stranger is someone you see for the very first time. The familiar stranger is someone who is recognizable but otherwise unknown, such as perhaps a student from another class at school, or the girl who takes the same bus. Meanwhile, consequential strangers are people who move in your same circle, a friend's friend you meet at a party. Most of us are naturally wary of the perfect and familiar stranger because it takes confidence and effort and blind faith to initiate first contact. So, are we justified in our fear? Did you know the average person comes across 16 murders in their lifetime, with 3 to 5 of them likely being serial killers, and that people under the age of 25 commit half of all robberies? In fact, anyone in this room could be a secret psychopath. Even you, even a teacher, even me. I know that the socially confident claim that a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. But I still worry that the stranger might be the sociopath I haven't met yet. Anyway, rather than be paranoid about the 8 billion other people we don't know in the world, sometimes it's better to focus on the stranger we live with, ourselves. Socrates said that the starting point for everything was to know thyself. Michael Jackson said it even better. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. The line between self-reflection and simply finding excuses to be alone is a thin one. Full self-knowledge is an impossible goal, no matter how deep we burrow into the rabbit hole of our own minds. But I have come to accept that for introverts, making friends and putting yourself out there is a necessary journey. It feels sometimes like I'm preparing for war, rather like I'm doing now. So, for the rest of you happy, confident people out there, a word of advice or a plea. When an introvert steps up and says hello, tread carefully. You might make a new friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Arena, for that moving performance. Even more impressive as you overcame your own introversion to deliver it. Brenda Kaur Hoiru will now play Chopin's Nocturne Opus 9, number 2. Thank you, Brenda, for that delightful rendition of Nocturne Opus 9, Number 2 by Chopin. We would like to call upon Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakudin, Chairman of the Boards of Governors and Trustees, to deliver his speech.
Dr. Glenn Moody, Principal of College Tuanku Jaafar, Mr. Tan Kunti, Alumnus, College Tuanku Jaafar, Cik Niza Idris, Governor, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, and most importantly, the brilliant students of College Tuanku Jaafar. It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of pride that I stand before you today as the Chair of Trustees to celebrate Speech Day. And on behalf of the trustees, I would like to say how delighted we are at the way the school has bounced back from the recent complications of COVID. The new normal for us is even better than before. Our academic performance is excellent, facilities are continually improving, and all those things that make school life worthwhile. Competitions, school trips, music, drama, art, sports are once again flourishing. Indeed, some of our sporty students, as you will see later, are putting us on the national and even the international map. As you may know, this has recently been confirmed by HSBC's list of top high schools in the world, where KTJ is recognized as the third best school outside the UK and the US. Give us a big hand. So first and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to every member of staff who has made KTJ a home away from home for your children. Your unwavering commitment to nurturing their talents is truly commendable. Your tireless efforts have paved the way for the remarkable achievements we are witnessing today. And to the parents, families, and guardians, thank you for entrusting us with the education and well-being of your children. Together, we have created an environment that fosters growth, resilience, and a thirst for knowledge. Now let us direct our attention to the true stars of this celebration, the students of College Tuanku Jaafar. Each one of you is a testament to the remarkable potential that lies within the human spirit. Your achievements, both inside and outside the classroom, are a reflection of your hard work and the unwavering support of those who have guided you along the way. In this age of rapid change and uncertainty, the world needs individuals who possess not only knowledge, but also the skills to adapt, innovate, and lead. It is my firm belief that College Tuanku Jaafar is equipping its students with the necessary tools to thrive in this ever-evolving landscape. As you step out into the world beyond these walls, remember that the education you have received here is a gift that empowers you to create positive change and make a lasting impact. Your experiences within the classrooms, the friendships you have forged, the challenges you have overcome, they have all shaped you into the remarkable individuals you are today. Embrace this gift with gratitude, humility, and a sense of responsibility towards society. While you pursue your dreams and ambitions, never lose sight of the importance of our core values: empathy, integrity, and mutual respect. The world needs citizens who are not only capable, but also compassionate, who can bridge divides and bring people together. So, embrace diversity, embrace differing perspectives, and let them fuel your growth and understanding. Remember, success is not measured merely by material wealth or personal achievements. True success lies in the positive impact we make on the lives of others. So, as the next generation of leaders, I urge you to seize every opportunity to serve your communities and contribute to the betterment of society. In doing so, you will find fulfillment and purpose that goes beyond individual aspirations. To those of you who are leaving us this year, both students and staff, I want to say that you never really leave because your memories will remain. When you think back on school life, as I'm sure many of your parents and grandparents here today can attest, you will do so with many conflicting feelings and opinions. I hope that you will think back fondly on your time here, and I want you to know that we will always think of you as family. So please come back to see us. On that note, thank you and congratulations to all the outstanding students of College Tuanku Jaafar.
Thank you, Young Amat Mulia Tunku Nakidin, for your kind words. We would be honored if you would now present the IGCSE subject prizes.
IGCSE Chinese as first language, Gan Ruyi, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. IGCSE Chinese as foreign language, Rania Ramaputri Ichwan, who has also won the Food and Nutrition Prize and can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. IGCSE Chinese as a second language, Wang Xingqi. IGCSE Drama, Panyashri Jayabalan, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. IGCSE Design and Technology, Mohammed Raid bin Rosli, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by a proxy. IGCSE English as a Second Language, Terry. IGCSE History, Arina Iman binti Azam. IGCSE Literature in English, Vidashri Nantakumar. IGCSE Malay, Aiza Shazmin Azim Ahmad. IGCSE Music, Xiao Ani.
Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakirin will now present the AS Overall Academic Excellence Prizes. AS Level Accounting, Lalith Kumar Anak Lalaki Saravanan. AS Level Biology, Li Zin Yuan, who also won the AS Level in Mathematics. And Sarah Chanakan Tuan, who also won the AS Level Physics Prize. AS Level Chemistry, Kyle Ashraf. Samuel Sribu Adrian, who cannot be with us today, so he's represented by proxy. And Yu Ian, who also won the AS Level Physics Prize. AS Level Computer Science, Chan Zia Sin Aslan, who also won the AS Level Further Mathematics Prize, but can't be with us today, so he's represented by proxy. AS Level Economics, Han Zitong, who can't be with us today, so he's represented by proxy. Juan Sebastian Beltran. And Lim An Chi, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. UPQ, Derek Liu Chi Hua. AS Level French, Kadira binti Mohammad Zayed, who also won the History Prize. AS Level Geography, Kyra Sarada Chellam. AS Level History, Naomi Chan Hin Yan. AS Level Further Mathematics, Lim Yuanxi, who has also won the prize for AS Level Physics, but can't be with us today, so he's represented by proxy. AS Level Literature in English, Carolyn Lee Sin Pei. AS Level Mathematics, Claire Ng Mei An. Ngo Jin Thon, who can't be with us today, so he's represented by proxy. And Ung Sujan. AS Level Music, Nicholas Liu Zi Cheng, who can't be with us today, so he's represented by proxy.
Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakudin will now present the A-Level Overall Academic Excellence. This award is for those students who scored at least 3 A stars in their A2 examinations. Edo Arif bin Lokman, studying Accounting and Finance at the University of Warwick, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Alif Itlan bin Masron, studying at Columbia University. Amar Karhim Al-Hadi, studying Combined Honours in Social Sciences at Durham University, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Choi Jae-chin, studying at Harvard University, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Claire Wong Jae-eun, currently studying medicine at Dundee University. Izati Zahira binti Fazril, studying Accounting and Finance at the London School of Economics, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Janet Paul Zi Hui, studying Mathematics at Durham University, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Jolene Lim Yan Wen, studying Computer Science at King's College London, who cannot be with us today, so she's represented by proxy. Khalidia binti Muhammad Zayed, currently studying medicine at the International Medical University, Malaysia. Ko Xiao Le, studying Accounting and Finance at the University of Warwick. Law Big Lee, Finance at the London School of Economics, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Lin Shun Hao, Mathematics at Imperial College London, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Lucas Lee Young Appleton, studying law at the London School of Economics, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Mirza Shariman bin Sharul Izal, studying Computer Science at the University of Manchester. Muhammad Adam Harif bin Zaini, studying at the University of California, Berkeley, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Muhammad Ilham Rishi bin Muhammad Aslan, studying at Columbia University, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Natalie Wong Wen Mei, studying Philosophy, Politics and Economics at the University College London, who cannot be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Nathan Ho E. Hearn, studying Economics at the London School of Economics. She can't be with us today, so she is represented by proxy. Neo Yong Chen, studying at the University of California, San Diego, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Ng Jin Yi, studying at the University of Melbourne, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Nicholas Jonathan John, studying economics at Erasmus University, Netherlands, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Ong Sien Jun, studying electronic and electrical engineering at University College London, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Ruby Lim Swan Kim, studying mathematics with economics at the London School of Economics, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Ryan Ong Shu Yang, studying accounting and finance at the University of Warwick, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Samuel Chong Ye Pang, studying civil engineering at Imperial College London, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Sasvini Anat Perempuan Sundara Rajan, studying accounting and finance at the University of Leeds. Sheikh Mansour bin Abdul Karim, studying at the University of California, Berkeley. Sonia Lee Sin, currently studying medicine at the University of Sydney. Tarun Alagantheran, studying aeronautical engineering at Imperial College London, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. T. Ke Xuan, studying law at the University of Bristol, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Ubaidillah bin Muhammad Razali, studying at the University of Washington, Seattle, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Walter K. Yodze, studying economics at the London School of Economics, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Wong Wai Jun, currently holding an offer to study mathematics and statistics at the University of Warwick in 2023. Yang Hee Moon, currently applying to Korean universities, who cannot be with us today, so he is represented by proxy. Yap Yuanze, studying medicine at the University of Sheffield, who cannot be with us today, so is represented by proxy. Yuvan Anak Lelaki Bangadachalam, currently holding an offer to read economics at the University of Manchester in 2023. Thank you, Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakidin.
Our head prefect, Aidan Iskandar Adlan Disney, has competed in forensics since Form 2. Perseverance pays off, and this year, he finally won the gold medal for his oral interpretation of What Teachers Make by Taylor Mali at the C Forensics 2023. Please welcome him on stage to deliver one of two performances that also won him Best Individual Competitor.
I will be reading extracts from two poems about teachers, which I would like to dedicate to my family, most of whom are teachers. My dad, mum, sister, grandmother, her mother, and her father before that. And guess what? I want to be a teacher too. In the first poem, the setting is a dinner party, where the host, a rich and successful lawyer, makes fun of the teacher for being a poorly paid occupation. The author's response is the poem, What Teachers Make, by Taylor Marley. He says, the problem with teachers is, what's a kid gonna learn from someone who decided his best option in life was to become a teacher? He reminds the other dinner guests that it's true what they say about teachers. Those who can, do. Those who can't, teach. I decide to bite my tongue instead of his. I mean, you're a teacher, Taylor. Be honest. What do you make? And I wish he hadn't done that. Asked me to be honest, because you see, I have a policy in my classroom. If you ask for it, then I have to let you have it. You want to know what I make? I make kids work harder than they ever thought they could. I can make a C+ feel like a Congressional Medal of Honor and an A- feel like a slap in the face. How dare you waste my time with anything less than your very best? I make parents see their children for who they really are and who they can be. You want to know what I make? I make kids wonder. I make them question. I make them criticize. I make them apologize and mean it. I make them write, and then I make them read. I make them spell definitely beautiful, definitely beautiful, definitely beautiful, definitely beautiful, definitely beautiful, over and over again until they will never misspell either one of those words again. Here, let me break it down for you so you know what I say is true. You want to know what teachers make? Teachers make a difference. Now, what about you? The second poem by Taylor Marley is called Miracle Workers. I'm a teacher. This is what I do. Like a builder builds, a sculptor sculpts, a preacher preaches, and a teacher teaches. This is what we do. We are experts in the art of explanation. I know the difference between questions to answers and questions to ask. That's an excellent question. What do you think? I'm not your mother or your father or your jailer or your torturer or your biggest fan in the whole wide world, even if sometimes I am all these things. I know you can do these things I make you do. That's why I make you do them. I'm a teacher. This is what I do. Once, while a student was digging in her backpack for a pen, I put a pen on the corner of her desk, but she didn't see me do this. So she raised her hand, still not seeing the pen, and asked, Mr. Marley, do you mind if I borrow a pen from you? And I said, oh, you already possess everything you require to succeed, including a pen. Mr. Marley, you're like seriously the weirdest teacher ever. Could you just please loan me a... Then she saw the pen. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! You're a miracle worker. How'd you do that? And I said, all I did was give you what I knew you needed before you knew you even needed it. Education is the miracle. I'm just the worker. I'm a teacher, and that's what we do. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden, and congratulations on winning the C Forensics 2023. Our next performance is by Form 1, Emma Tan, and her Form 4 sister, Vera Tan, who will be performing Mix of House Moving Castle and One Summer Day by Hisaishi. an incredible performance from our two young musicians. Please give them another round of applause for their mix of House Moving Castle and One Summer Day by Hisaishi. As we celebrate the achievements of our students and recognize their roles as current and future leaders, it is most apt that our guest speaker today is Mr. Tan Kun Thi. As a board member of Young Leaders for Indonesia Foundation, Mr. Tan has contributed to the success of over 1,000 YLI alumni through their programs to develop the next generation of leaders. He spends the rest of his time as a senior partner at McKinsey & Co., as well as the managing partner of the Indonesian office. He has also authored several pieces of research on the impact of digital technologies and the outlook for Indonesia. His most important leadership roles, however, was as head boy of KTJ and also Imran House Captain in 1999. He was a Shell Scholar who went on to graduate from the University of Cambridge with a distinction in his Master's in Mechanical Engineering. We are delighted and honored that he has agreed to deliver the keynote address of our Speech Day 2023. So please welcome him on stage.
Thank you. Thank you for the very warm welcome. Yang Amat Mulia, Tunku Nakiuddin, Ibni Almarhum Tuanku Jafar, Chairman of Board of Trustees and Board of Governors, Mr. Niza Idris, Board of Governors, Principal of College Tuanku Jafar, Dr. Glenn Moody, Yang Amat Mulia, Tunku Alia, distinguished teachers, parents, and students of our beloved KTJ. What a great honor to be back to KTJ as your guest speaker. I can't help but feel nostalgic and proud to be back here. The last time I was here was at my own speech day 24 years ago in 1999, the last year of the last millennium. Now, that all seems so long ago now, but earlier this year, when I ran into Puan Norsham and Mr. Suresh at an event in Jakarta, I immediately recognized them like it was only yesterday that I had left KTJ. So Puan Norsham and Mr. Suresh, I don't know where you are. I'm sure you're somewhere. Well, either you have discovered the magical fountain of youth, or there is something in the water they serve at KTJ. So which one is it? Well, look, it's great to be back. I remember in 1999, our guest speaker was none other than the late Professor Diraja Unku A. Aziz, who came to Speech Day dressed in what looked like a very colorful mosquito net. Now, the great professor explained that that was his graduation gown given to him from the Chulalongkorn University in Thailand. And I thought to myself, I remember watching him, how brilliant. It would look so fashionable, this mosquito net gown, but at the same time so functional in keeping out the mosquitoes. After KTJ, I myself graduated from Cambridge University. Unfortunately, they had eradicated almost all the mosquitoes from Cambridge by then. So my own graduation gown, unlike the great professor's gown, was very, very black and white. And so therefore, for today, I chose something more colorful and cheerful, a batik shirt in KTJ colors, which I hope will one day be admitted to Cambridge University, sometime in the next 1,000 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to speak a little bit about social responsibility, and more importantly, about you as socially responsible citizens of the world. Dear KTJ students, I couldn't be more excited for you, for whom today marks the close of one chapter of your life and the beginning of another chapter in your book of life. If there's one thing that I've learned over the past 2 decades since leaving KTJ, it is this, that you and you alone must be the author of your own book of life. You must be the one who blazes new trails and find new paths. Now, why is that so important to being a socially responsible citizen of the world, you might ask? Well, if you look around, the issues and the problems of social responsibility are not new. They did not just happen yesterday or the year before or the year before that. The issue of global warming and environmental damage, ever since 200 years ago, when mankind discovered coal and how it could be used to power the economy, or the age of oil 100 years ago, we have been burning fossil fuels in order to move things around, to power the way we live our lives and the way that we work. These are not problems that were created yesterday. If you look at inclusion and the issues of social inclusion, of including the poor into our economy, of including the digital have-nots into the digital age, these are problems that have been years and years in the making. So therefore, I think it was Albert Einstein who once said that insanity is to try things the same old way and hope for a different result. We cannot expect a different result if you KTJ students, do not write your own story and your own book of life and find new ways for humankind to live, to work, and to play. And that is why it is so important to be the author of your own book of life. Remember that you only live once. You only live once. And therefore, do not ask others to write your book of life for you. Do not live your life trying to write someone else's book of life for them. Don't ask your parents or your teachers, your siblings or your friends to write your book of life for you. And certainly, don't ask ChatGPT. This is a true story. A friend of mine recently asked ChatGPT to write a love letter from him to his girlfriend. And apparently it worked beautifully. Now I told him, you know what? What goes around comes around. And if you are not careful and you keep this up, one day her ChatGPT will respond to your ChatGPT, and those will be the only loving conversations you have with one another. How romantic. Now, there is a moral to these true stories, and it is this. I am sure ChatGPT can write the perfect letter, love letter or otherwise, so well written, so flawlessly structured. However, it is also so inhuman, so inhumanly perfect, so inhumanly flawless. And yet, to be human is to err, or to err is to be human. Human stories, our stories, are not meant to be perfect. We will make mistakes, and you know what? We should make mistakes. As we blaze new trails and find new paths, we will get more and more prone to making mistakes, individually and collectively. And you know what? So much the better, that we may learn from our mistakes and grow and become better people as a result. So what I say to you today is learn to accept your mistakes and to learn from them and grow from them, and do not be afraid to make your mistakes. Keep writing. There is always the next chapter, the next page, the next paragraph to look forward to, even as you look back and learn from your own mistakes from the past. As the 11th century Persian genius Omar Khayyam once wrote, "The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on. Nor all thy piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all thy tears wash out a word of it." You cannot wash away the wrong words, the wrong pages, and the wrong lines that you have written in your own book of life. But remember, you always have the next word, the next chapter, the next page to look forward to. So keep writing and never be afraid. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, be true to yourself. Shakespeare wrote in Hamlet, "'Tis above all, to thine own self be true." But what does it mean to be true to yourself? If I may offer 3 words: vision, purpose, and values. Vision is the where and the what of your story. Where do you want to go, and what do you want to be? When I was in KTJ, my vision was very simple yet vivid. I wanted to graduate from Cambridge. Now, as managing partner of McKinsey in Indonesia, my vision is to become a global and socially responsible business leader. So what is your vision for yourself? Purpose. Purpose is the why of your story. Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you do the things that you do when you come to work or when you come to school? As a student, again, my purpose was simple. I wanted to make my parents proud. And my father is actually here today. He's taking a video of me. I hope he's proud. I wish my late mother could be here, but she was there 24 years ago at my speech day. And as a McKinsey consultant today, my purpose is to help Asian companies become global leaders in sustainable and inclusive growth. Values is the why and the who and the how of your story. Who are you really? And how do you want to live your life? Especially when nobody is watching. That is when your true values emerge. As a student here, my values were very modest. Work hard, get good results, respect others. Now, since starting work, my values have started to evolve over the past 20 years to include bringing my best self wherever I go, here or anywhere. Accepting differences. You will find plenty of them out there in the working world. Caring for results, but not just results, caring for results and people at the same time. So, the world is an uncertain place, ladies and gentlemen, and the higher you rise, the more turbulent it gets. Being true to yourself, knowing yourself, your vision, your purpose, your values, provides you an anchor and keeps you steady when times are uncertain. One last caveat. After university, I went out into the world with a somewhat dogmatic view of what is right and what is wrong. Now, through hard experience, I have also learned that I wasn't always as right as I thought I was, nor as wrong as I sometimes felt I was. In life, you will meet people who are different from you, sometimes very different, who come with very different life experiences and very different intentions from you, even if you are doing the same thing or think you are doing the same thing. You'll be faced with dilemmas, with trilemmas, conflicting goals, trade-offs, decisions to be made. And that is the beauty of life, for you to figure out how you can accept differences the way Tunku Nakuyuddin was expressing it earlier. Making choices on what matters and what doesn't, and most importantly, learning to live and let live, and yet being true to yourself. This world is not black and white, and your story will be all the more colorful for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have chapters to go and stories to tell before we sleep. Remember, being socially responsible is about writing your own book and living your life, not someone else's. Number 2, don't fear mistakes. Mistakes help you grow. And when you do make mistakes, that is when you know you are really putting yourself out there to try new things and blaze new paths. And thirdly, and above all, know yourself, your values, your vision, your purpose, and stay true to yourself. May your book of life be inspiring, purposeful, and truly yours. I hope to read or hear your best of best stories in the years to come. Happy writing and happy Speech Day 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tan Kunti, for those inspiring and thought-provoking words. We ask that you remain on stage to present the Outstanding Cambridge Learner Awards to our talented students. Top in the world for AS level economics, Juan Sebastian Beltran. Top in Malaysia for A-level geography, Yong Zi Shen. Top in Malaysia for A-level history, Li Zilin, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. High achievement for AS level French language, Kadira binti Muhammad Zayed. We now move on to the stage in our awards ceremony where we recognize individual students who have excelled in different areas of school life and are worthy of the special awards that are unique to KTJ. The first award is the Walter Jones Cup, which recognizes the all-round achievements and contribution to school life by a Form 5 student. This year, the recipient, fresh from the success of his student speech at the inaugural Form 5 graduation ceremony last Wednesday, is Yun Yijun. When you describe a student leader as responsible, curious, determined, as well as having a great sense of humor and lots of energy, you are describing Yijun. He has earned the respect of his peers and staff with his achievements, attitude, and sunny disposition. He makes full use of the opportunities at KTJ, including being Student Council Secretary, Leo Club's Assistant Head of Environment, representing Nazimuddin in the house quiz, and playing a range of sports like badminton, football, and basketball. And in all of these activities, he never fails to impress with his effort and determination.
The second special award is the Anthony Yoon Prize for International Initiative, and it is presented to Liao Miao Shen. Miao Shen has made significant contributions to charity work through her role as the secretary of the Interact Club, demonstrating exceptional skills, particularly in adapting her writing style to various audiences to make it more persuasive and effective. Her fundraising activities during International Understanding Week involve proposals, promotional content, and informational emails. She excels in her role as an event organizer, displaying real attention to detail and a commitment to excellence. After Spooky Night last November, she diligently ensured that everything was restored to its previous order in the Sixth Form Center, reflecting her perfectionism and dedication. Thank you, Mr. Tan, for your speech and for presenting prizes to our students. Our final C Forensics performance is by Juan Sebastian Beltran. He won silver for his extemporaneous speech, where contestants have 30 minutes to prepare a speech on a given current affairs topic. The gold, incidentally, was won by his debate partner, KTJ Lower 6 student Nguyen Ning. Juan's topic was, "Is the monarchy still relevant?" He also won gold in the debate category. Please give him a warm welcome on stage.
Tough speeches to follow. Grant me a king whose chief interest in life are stamps, railways, and racehorses. These are the words spoken by Tolkien, the writer of The Lord of the Rings, almost a century ago. Perhaps this is what truly encapsulates the mission of monarchy in Britain and the world today. And perhaps it is this reframing of purpose that is critical to answer whether the monarchy remains relevant. I would argue that the monarchy is not relevant because it reacts to social change, because it acts with a stance or agenda. Instead, it is relevant precisely because it doesn't, because it remains stable and aloft. The BBC stated just a few months ago that the late Queen held together with glue a divided Britain. But she is dead now. So is the monarchy in Britain still relevant? We admit, as The Economist has stated, that the monarchy is built on pantomime. But I would remind you that Britain too is built primarily on pantomime. In today's world, where governments change as quickly as they are created, purpose and stability are granted by the monarchy, an institution full of fanfare and confusing and inaccessible tradition. Perhaps it is the daftness of it all that maintains it. May I remind you that Britain is a country that rejected the decimalization of their own currency, that continues to use both the metric and the imperial system at the same time. And it's a country which spells places like Worcester, that's W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R, without any appeal to logic. It is a rejection of cold, dispassionate logic. And it is that rejection of logic that is exactly what the British character is all about. It's about a commitment to culture, to history. And even though there is need for reform, the monarchy remains a potent symbol for national unity and for national cohesiveness in times of instability. In a world of populism and a world of rhetoric and ideas of political upheaval, perhaps stability is a good thing. In a country as diverse in thought and creed and stance as Malaysia, where every successive politician presents a unique and sweeping vision of our country that contests and disputes everyone else's, there still is this sense of continuance that the monarchy provides. A sense that no matter which government is in control, it is a legitimate one because of the contractual presence between the Prime Minister, his people, and the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Every 4 years or so in every democracy, half of the population will, by design, no longer believe or affiliate in their own government. By extension, they will no longer believe in the face and the hand of their country. The benefit of constitutional monarchy is precisely that the king's is everyone's and no one's at the same time, in the words of Stephen Fry. He is the physical embodiment of an institution that allows one to disagree academically with a government, but still show fealty and belief in a country. The monarchy is also rather confusingly a symbol of true reform. The monarchy is representative of the establishment, undoubtedly. It is the oldest institution, and therefore its reform means all reform. This is why we focus so heavily on Meghan Markle and the pangs of racism. This is why we focus so heavily on the cost. This is why we focus so heavily on the monarchy in this modern day and age. The reform of the monarchy is the reform of the country's oldest system. It is representative of the changing of the position of the country, of the fabric of the country. If the monarchy can bend its knee to democracy, bend its knee to progressivism and reform, it is a symbol that the country as a whole has moved past ideas unequivocally and permanently. Even though democracy will change its mind a million different times, the monarchy remains. It is not dictated by election cycles or electorate pleasing. It exists as a testament to the strength and stability of an ancient nation. They do not need to worry about being re-elected. They do not need to worry about appealing to the people every 4 years. And yet they do. They still do. They still talk about social issues. They still focus upon bringing about tangible change. The position of Wales within the United Kingdom has historically been marginalized until, as those of you who have watched The Crown, you'll know that King Charles began the motions of change in that area. It represented the first and irrevocable step towards destroying an ancient inequality. Similarly, our royals remain steadfast in their unfailing commitment to philanthropy and, if you'll permit me, to education, accessible and world-class, in this school and many like it. Perhaps then we can continue with Tolkien's quote and the debate of monarchy with greater clarity. Grant me a king whose chief interest in life are stamps and railways and racehorses, that is inimitable and immutable, that is stable and pure, but always listening and adapting. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan.
We would like to invite Dr. Glenn back on stage to present the next set of awards. The first award is for the best overall house across multiple inter-house competitions that took place throughout the year. We are delighted to tell our guest of honor that the winner of the House Cup for 2023 is Nakhiddin House. The trophy will be collected by the outgoing Nakhiddin captain, Kai Briza bin Muhammad Hasli. The following awards recognize sporting achievements in the school as well as nationally and internationally. Sport is at the heart of KTJ's daily life, and today we recognize not only those students who have won trophies and medals, but those who have also inspired their juniors and peers, been champions of sportsmanship, and also demonstrated grit and determination when it was needed the most. The first sport award is the Tun Azmi Trophy, which is awarded to the 2 athletes of the year. Our first winner is Chin Sin Yi. Sin Yi is a KTJ scholar who has managed to maintain academic excellence whilst at the same time dedicating herself to a punishing training schedule in the early hours of the morning. For the past 4 years, she has been the house cross-country winner and is an undefeated champion at state and district level in the 800 and 1500 meters. In the 1500 meters category, she came 4th in the nationals and took home the silver medal in the KL Open. She also bagged 4th place in the 12-kilometer Twin City Women's Open out of a huge field of 359 competitors. She recently won the Under-18 Girls State Cross Country and will be going on to nationals. In addition, she won the Ames Conference Badminton Tournament. Finally, she is the track and field and also cross-country captain in KTJ.
The second recipient of the Tun Azmi Trophy is Nathan Charunru. Nathan is an eager and talented sportsman who has taken a prominent role in house games, excelling in track and field, cross-country, football, and basketball. Pre-COVID, he was the Ames track and field champion and cross-country winner and has captained the school football team for the past 4 years. He was part of the team that won the Ames Conference Football Tournament and was a basketball finalist. His enthusiasm and commitment has also seen him taking on coaching roles for his juniors.
This year, we have a new award that recognizes 2 students who have made significant contributions to the sporting life in Forms 1 to 4. This award is named after Dato Bill Davidson, and we are delighted that he has joined us once again for our speech day. Dato Bill has been involved in KTJ as the legal advisor to the school since before its inception and was responsible for the development of our cricket pitch and pavilion through a collaboration with Silver State Cricket Club. The first ever winner of the Dato Bill Davidson Sports Award is Caden Harry Jans van Rensburg. This year, Caden has committed himself to over 200 hours of training in an astonishing range of sporting activities. He is KTJ's rugby and basketball captain and has represented the school at football, swimming, volleyball, and athletics, where he excels at shot put, discus, the 100 meters, and 4x100 meters. In the Favicia Games and Ames Conference, he took home a series of honors, including track and field champion, basketball MVP, and football runner-up.
The second recipient of the Dato Bill Davidson Sports Award is Lim Jia Yu Reina. Reina is a talented and dedicated participant in a wide range of sports. She has been a role model for other girls when it comes to breaking down the male-dominant sporting stereotype with a competitive spirit and commitment to a variety of team and individual sports. In the Ames Conference, consisting of 19 schools, she was a podium winner at volleyball, plate winner, and MVP at basketball, netball runner-up, and captain of football. She also takes part in track and field, specializing in discus and shot put.
The Outstanding Sports Award is presented to two students who have excelled on the national and international stage in their chosen sports. The first recipient is Upper 6th Form swimmer Tor Bok Zien Eden. Eden represented KTJ in Ames, receiving 2 golds, a silver and bronze before registering 6 golds in the House Swimming Gala this year. None of this is particularly surprising given the host of medals he has already received at both state and national level. He is the national age group bronze medalist and gold medal winner at both the MSSM National and MSSNS State Aquatic Championships. He was also part of the KTJ team that came third in a men's relay at the 16 km Perhentian Island swim. When not studying or chatting with friends, he can be guaranteed to be found training at the pool. Unfortunately, Eden Tor can't be with us today, so his award is collected by proxy.
The second winner is Form 4 golfer Wang Xin Yao. Xin Yao is a KTJ golf scholar and the younger of 2 golfing sisters who managed to divide their time between academic requirements and their tournament duties, competing among Malaysia's most promising female golfers. Over the past year, Xin Yao took first place at the Sport Excel Elite Tournament, second place at the 100 Plus Junior Championship, and second place at the Royal Selangor 2023 Invitational. She has also ventured overseas and into adult competition at the Asia Pacific Women Amateur Open and in the Queen Sirikit Cup in Manila. And amidst all this, she came an impressive 4th in the US Junior Girls Qualifier in North Carolina last term. Unfortunately, Xin Yao is not here with us today, so she is represented by her sister, Wang Xin Chi. We now ask Dr. Glenn to present the Principal's Prize. This prize is awarded to those Upper 6 students who have excelled in their contributions to the school. This year, there are some additional Principal's Prizes to students in lower forms. Chan Jia Sin Aslan, who can't be with us today, so he is represented by a proxy. Chelsea Elizabeth Lim Si-en, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. Juan Sebastian Beltran. Kyra Sarada Chellam. Lim An Chi, Angel, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy. Muhammad Hudzal bin Habib. Noor Erdina Zakira binti Muhammad Noor Al Azad, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy.
So many of you will remember that earlier in the academic year, I shared with you the tragic news of the sudden passing away of matron Mani's husband, Puvanesh. Following this, it was heartening to see how the community came together to support Mani and her children. KTJ families donated more than 26,000 ringgit as part of this. Thank you. What we did not focus on at the time is the heroic actions of members of the KTJ community, which they took during this terrible incident. Although this was a tragic event and we're all saddened by the loss of Puvanesh, we're also extremely proud of how staff, students, and residents of our campus responded in this difficult situation. Today, I'd like to recognize those students who were most centrally involved for showing maturity and composure well beyond their years. We are recognizing Amelina, Ava, and Kadira with Principals Awards for their parts. Kadira alerted staff initially and took charge of directing the ambulance. Amelina and Ava took care of Mani's children and made sure the corridors were clear for ambulance staff. All three remained calm and composed despite the challenges they faced.
Amelina Saiful Mazli. Eva Ko Ji Lin. Kadira binti Muhammad Zayad.
Claire, Catherine, and Raina are being presented with a special award, the newly instituted KTJ Heroes Award. Claire and Catherine worked with staff to perform CPR for Puvanesh over a long period of time, remaining calm and composed despite the pressures of the situation. Raina remained with Mani throughout the incident, providing support for her, and also stayed on the phone with staff in the ambulance control center.
Raina Usma Muhammad Rashid. Claire Ng May An. Ye Xin Yu, Catherine, who can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy.
Thank you, Dr. Glenn. We now invite Form 3 student Melissa
Hang on, I haven't quite finished. My apologies. I know Mani would want me to pass on thanks to all those of you who helped in this difficult situation. There were several staff, residents, and many more students who played their part. Thank you to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Glenn. We now invite Form 3 student Melissa Oyun Ni to the stage. Thank you, Melissa, for your performance of Elegy by Alexander Glazunov. We would now like to invite Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakirin back on stage to present the final set of prizes. KTJ's community life is enriched by the engagement that we have with our local community, and we are so proud of all of our students who find time in their really busy schedules to help others. The Tunku Jawahir Community Service Award is awarded to the student who has most assisted a local organization or group of people. This year's worthy winner is Nia Katerina binti Abdul Razak. Nia is a school prefect and former co-president of the Sixth Form Committee. She represented the school with outside NGOs such as the Kachara Soup Kitchen, Hospitals Beyond Boundaries, and Tutors in Action, where she was the head of the Welfare Committee. In addition, she was a Round 2 winner in the Fabricia Race for Good, an international representative for the Girls Guide Association of Malaysia, and she received the Chief Commissioner Award for her work at the Sustainable Development Goals Summit. Nia is an outstanding role model for her peers and juniors with an inclusive attitude showing kindness and compassion towards others. Her positive attitude is infectious and has been instrumental in unifying our Upper Sixth students.
One of the things hardest to bear during the pandemic was the restrictions placed on KTJ's thriving arts and music scene. We are so delighted that we are now able to put on musicals, plays, and numerous concerts, as well as the much-loved house singing and house drama. We have one award that recognizes excellence in drama, and that is the Tunku Darat Nakia Drama Award. This year, the worthy winner is Claire Lim Ching Yi. Claire has been involved in multiple school productions, excelling in whatever role we have given her. She has been utterly committed, supporting other students with their vocals and choreography with a positive and professional spirit. Claire takes all challenges in her stride. She is a triple threat with singing, dancing, and acting, and has a presence which captures the attention of the audience whenever she is on stage. She also participated in the Frantic Assembly Workshop and was a gold medalist in the Fabricia Battle of the Bands.
The Tunku Ampuan Najiha Music Award is given to the student who has enriched and uplifted KTJ life through music. This year, our winner is Runchida Bunsinsuk. Form 5 student Runchida is an outstanding musician who plays the oboe, clarinet, and piano with great verve and skill. She has an affinity for a variety of musical genres, ranging from classical to jazz to hip-hop. She won the Concert in the Park competition and had her IGCSE composition performed by the Royal Bangkok Symphony Orchestra in Thailand. She has performed in every school musical event and was a gold medalist in the Fabricia Battle of the Bands. She is an enthusiastic and genuine role model for other students, always willing to help her juniors with their performances and compositions. Unfortunately, she can't be with us today, so she is represented by a proxy.
The Tunku Imran Award is presented to two students who have contributed the most to our whole sporting community. The first recipient is Kadira binti Muhammad Zayad. Kadira is a model of a well-rounded, hyper-energetic KTJ student. She is the arena house captain and first head of boarding, as well as excelling across a range of academic disciplines. On the sporting front, she is equally impressive as captain and coach of the girls' volleyball, hockey, tennis, taekwondo, and football teams. She has also played tennis at national level, participated in the Viper Classic obstacle race, and was the competitor who ran the furthest in the Malaysian 24-hour distance race. And to top it all off, she's a first Dan Taekwondo black belt. Kadira is a young woman who is not to be messed with.
The second winner for 2023 is Khair Riza bin Mohammed Hazli. For the past 7 years, Khair has been an exemplar and advocate for all that sport should be. What follows is simply a supplement to his other extracurricular achievements and academic successes. His outstanding ability, drive, and motivation has led him to excel at rugby, football, volleyball, basketball, cross country, athletics, and in the inaugural House Cup. He led Nakyudin to win House Rugby, hosted a mixed volleyball tournament, coached the under-15 volleyball and touch rugby teams, with all of the above being achieved despite a horrific ACL injury at the beginning of the year requiring surgery. A real example of grit and determination.
Finally, we have come to the part of the ceremony when Tunku Nakyudin announces the winner of the prestigious Tunku Nakyudin Award. This is awarded to the 2 students in the upper 6th form who have excelled across multiple areas of the school and have made significant all-round contributions to life at KTJ. The winners have excelled academically as well as in leadership, co-curriculars, and they embody the school values of integrity, empathy, and mutual respect. This young man has been an ever-present presence at KTJ since he arrived as a shiny-faced 10-year-old in year 6 of the new junior school. He embodies our core values of empathy, understanding, kindness, and engagement, and his ability to communicate with anybody about anything has made him a fantastic advocate for the school. He is an enthusiastic supporter and participant in house sports, but has recently developed into a keen and competitive golfer after eventually accepting the fact that he was never going to make it as a footballer or cricketer. He entered the family business of forensics competitions in Form 2, and this year won 2 golds along with the Anne Russell Award for Best Individual Competitor. He has been a mainstay of the Imran House quiz team that has dominated the event since Form 2, apart from one tragic loss to Irina in 2019, which still irks him, so don't mention it. He has taken lead and supporting roles in many KTJ musicals and dramas, was head of the student council in Form 5, and is now our outgoing head prefect. He has an offer to read geography at Cambridge this September. The first 2023 winner of the Tunku Nakyudin Trophy is Aiden Iskandar Adlan Disney.
This young woman also personifies the key attributes and qualities of a successful KTJ student. Energetic and proactive, she has been incredibly supportive of her peers. She has been actively involved in all house events and highly effective school prefect. She excels at sport, especially discus and javelin, where she has competed at national level. She represents the school at volleyball, football, netball, athletics, and basketball, and is also a taekwondo black belt. She has raised money for mental awareness, made face shields for frontliners during the COVID lockdown, and helped distribute 600 care packages to a kampung in Indonesia. Last year, she was the winner of the Tunku Imran Sports Award. This year, she goes one better. She had 3 top UK university offers, but has opted to study medicine at University College Dublin in Ireland. The second 2023 winner of the Tunku Nakyudin Trophy is Claire Ng May An. Thank you, Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakudin.
As an expression of gratitude to our chairman, I welcome our outgoing head prefect, Aiden Iskandar Adlan Disni, and incoming head prefect, Iyad Takif bin Khairuddin, to present a gift on behalf of the school to Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakudin Ibni Almarhum Tunku Jafar. Thank you, Aiden and Iyad. Next, I welcome our outgoing head prefect, Kaira Sarada Chelam, and our incoming head prefect, Amelina Saiful Masli, to present a token of appreciation to our guest speaker, Mr. Tan Kun Ti. Thank you, Kaira and Amelina. Next, Iyad will be presenting a token of appreciation to our distinguished guest, Datuk Bill Davidson. Thank you, Iyad.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our ceremony. We wish to thank Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Nakudin Ibni Almarhum Tunku Jafar, Encik Nizar Idris, Mr. Tan Kunti, our esteemed guest speaker, Tunku Alia Nadira Binti Tunku Nakudin, distinguished guests, parents, grandparents, former and current students, thank you for attending this event. Congratulations to all of the prize winners, and thank you to the staff of KTJ who support and champion these students. I now call upon Dr. Glenn Moody to escort our guests to the marquees outside the dining hall for lunch. Thank you for attending our Speech Day 2023. Please do continue to use the photo booth outside the auditorium foyer. Distinguished guests, parents, and students, you're now cordially invited to proceed to the marquees outside the dining hall for lunch. Thank you.